this whole thing.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna no. Okay. So hi everyone. I'm Maya Samar, instructor of special thinking class. So today we're gonna do quick review for the student work and for the semester in general. We have a couple of students, they are ready to share the work, and I'm excited to see how the student work during the progress, and also the final. We will start with the final, then we will hear the experience of the student and what is the process. So who ready to go? Amr is ready. So
Hello, everyone. My name is Amr Nayal, and
When you're ready to screen share, you can do that yourself.
this is the mic.
Actually, Maya, you keep it.
Oh, I keep it on.
so I should make a screen sharing. Share my screen.
And we have Peter here for
Hello.
direct us, help us to do this for our first time, and also to review the student work. So
Here we go. Hi, everyone. This is the dream house for Zach, my character. Zach is very hyper and active person. He wait, 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 wait. Can we download the file?
yeah, you can actually download it from here.
Right?
Yeah, this one, and download it.
Yeah, it's perfect for the Zoom. Yep. Okay, let's start. Yes. So, hi everyone. This is my project for Zach, and we call it Zach in Wonderland because this is the house of dream for Zach. Zach is a very hyper and active person. He usually wake up at 6 o'clock, going to gym and gets back and drinking his coffee and make a shower. Then after that, he go to his work. He's working as an architect. He take a lunch break. Also, when he finished, he go with some friends outside to meet and gather. Also, he celebrate and singing. He is a dreamer and thinker every day. And at the night, he just go back to his home and watching some series or reading book before he is asleep. And according to his personality, he is very hyper and active person. So I just try to combine between two concepts, between the cell bees and the boxing ring. So I get out of this shape. This is my plans that we can see it. The diagonal lines it represent the cells beams and the straight line represent this boxing ring. And we have some interior shot and exterior shot. He like modern houses, so we design his house in a modern way. First of all, this is the house from outside with the environment surrounding. And this is the entrance, and this is the backyard where is the living room. Also, we have this is the lobby. The first, when he go inside his house, he will see this. And this is the kitchen where he cook his meal, and he have a bedrooms. We just separate the plans like in the upper floor is a private area for bedrooms and guest room, and the ground floor it contain the living room and office and kitchen and the dining room. And that's it.
Okay, so tell us, can you zoom in for this up? Can you zoom in for your character? Because
Yeah.
I believe you have really nice sketches over there. Your character more. So First of all, it's really nice to see your character and the activity he is doing and related to the house. And also, I think how you make a difference between upper floor and second floor, which is down, it's so public, and because Zach love people gathering, and from my understanding, he is hyper, love to people gather and party and have fun time. So yeah, so it's really nice to have the first floor, it's open, and also if you go for the exterior shot, the glass everywhere that help the light go into the house, and also it's make the first floor so welcoming to the people.
Yeah, also I make the living room so big for Black to gather with all his friends. And
I'm seeing electric guitar there. It's
Yeah.
he's cyber musician. And also I really like the section, you update the section.
Yes.
So I really like the section, and also I like the the axometric down here. It's so nice. It's so nice to see how the floor coming together. And also it's nice to see the exterior shot and interior shot. So you took a perspective, a rendering there over there for the stair. So what you want to show us from this moment, the stair one?
This is the difference in Zach life when he goes up in his private area. He just wanna shut down from everything just to take his nap or to relax, to rethink about what he should do in his life.
Okay,
That's why I make the upper floor is a private area, all the bedrooms, just to be calm
yeah.
and relax.
It's nice. And you have location for that project.
Yes, it's located on Long Island in New York.
Okay, so you being Pacific, that's nice. That's really nice. It's nice design, nice house. I think it relates to your character. I think you did the character really well. The design is really nice, and it reflects your character so much. We talk about the graphic, but it will come with the time. But I think as just you did a great job in the character and the design itself. Um, how you feel about this from the beginning to the semester to the end, about the progress, the class, what program you use? Do you feel you confused that you create a character for your design, or that help you to define your design more?
Actually, it helped me to define my design more. And also, the programs that I use it is Rivet for the plan sections. Also for this exploded 3D, I use the Rivet. And for the rendering, I use Lumion. The best thing that I learned in this class, how I use the Lumion.
That's
Before
nice.
it, that I didn't use it. This is the first time that I render like this. Yeah,
That's nice.
that's why I
Yeah.
brought it.
How about Photoshop?
Yep, I use a Photoshop.
Yeah.
Already I use a Photoshop,
Yeah.
but I use it now more,
Okay.
especially in sections.
Yeah.
I develop my skills in section.
It's
It will look like this.
It's really nice to hear that it's your first time having render like that,
Yeah.
and with Lumion, and you have this quality of render. That's really, really nice and great to, by the end of the semester, you have really solid shot. You show it, not even if it's not me, if you have client by 3 months, you have this nice render. So it's go back to your skills and your motivation to learn something new, and I do appreciate that. You have final today in the studio, right?
Yeah.
Good luck. So and also I do appreciate that your time you came to represent your work again. So I appreciate that, and thank you for all your work you've been doing in the semester, and also coming today and present your work live. So thank you so much.
Welcome. I would like also thank you for all your instructor for this project to be beautiful like this.
Yeah, I'm happy. To be honest, that
that when the student like predict like a nice project that represent themselves with it, I mean, like, more than happy to see that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, thank you. So who is that? We're supposed to have Hashim. If you saw him,
I'll try to.
yeah, if he's around. Other than like, I'm gonna go back to, I'm gonna present some of the student final work because this semester we have like really nice work done by the student. Let's see if I can find it. Like, okay. I have Ray, he was like hyper student and he was like opening the class every Monday online and join us online. So he have like two twins character and he designed for him a house that they gather them at the same time, but at the same time, each one of the character has their own space. So the first one, Anwa, he is a chef and he like gathering people, an active person. So he made it in the first floor. He made spaces for him like a kitchen, outdoor for the people like when they came and for the house to be invited. And the second floor, he make it so private to off-one. And he, as you see, guys, like the differentiation between like the first floor and second floor, even like it represent the character. So the first floor, it's more like rigid, and the second floor, it's like more organic shape. Go with the artistic personality that often have it. And I will zoom in for the render for everyone to be seen. So also Ray, he differentiation the project with the color. So the pinkish go to Anwa. So as you see, all this render go to this person, and all this render have like to another character. So yeah, and you can see this rendering over here. Okay, so next.
Okay.
Beep. So yeah, so I think Ray have like really good project with the render, with including the character in it, with taking details in his project that he didn't produce only rendering. The details, the amount of details it's putting in this project, it's really nice, and the render also nice. So, and his first time using Rhino, first time using Photoshop, first time using Lumion. So thank you, Ray, for producing this like all this work. We have, yeah, okay.
I was on the local.
Okay, I will prepare the a screen for the Isham to come and present his work. Hashim, are you ready?
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, where am I looking? Nowhere.
Here the camera,
Okay,
here your work, and here live.
Okay, so my name is Hashim Al-Faraj. I am a Bachelor's of Architecture. This is my third semester at the BAC. I'm a transfer also from Penn State University. This is my work for spatial thinking. My character's name is Leviathan, and for short, his name is Levi. Oh, sorry. He's a wanderer, and he's also a hermit. He lives in a valley between mountains and on a lake. His personality is a mix of both saddened and yet alive and full of life. So for the concept of design, the building was both strict and with a lot of intentional straight lines and also fluid at the same time. He is also an artist, and his I want to say his living area or the living space, not where he rests, not his cave. His living space is more of a contemporary installation where people meet him, where people, if anyone is gonna see him, they're gonna experience a gallery or a contemporary museum experience. The colors on the design also reflect the character. How he is full of life, the yellow, the pink, the greens all mixed together to then also when it comes nighttime, it's purple, it's pink, it's a darker pink, it's dark blue, and it's black and white. Well, this is my
So
concept.
I think you have like really nice, interesting character. And during this semester, what program you use? Your like how you develop your design? What program you are using?
So first of all, I developed my designs through hand sketching and I want to say alcohol markers to just get the concept out, put it on paper, get the ideas out of my head and put it in a physical form or a visual form. And then I started using Rhino, and it was my first time using it. It was a pleasant experience. I got to learn a lot. After that, I used Lumion to render my building and to render my building and render my interiors.
Mhm.
I also use a lot of Photoshop. Photoshop is basically my expertise, where I'm most experienced at. And I am very comfortable with colors. I like developing colors. I do posters, paintings, and all of that.
It's okay. It's really nice that you see like you mentioned the color because usually if you Google like architecture and you go to the image, you will see like black and white, grayish,
Beige.
beige,
Mhm.
all this color. So inviting new color like this, it will be like really interesting. I think how you add in the beginning the color and you sketch it in the beginning made a statement that we make us all interesting to see like how we're gonna like develop your program.
Mhm.
And also like your design, maybe here it's not really showing, but your design, half of it like it's under the water,
Mhm.
and this you have.
Yeah, this is the render of
Yeah.
the living room under the water,
So
right here.
yeah, so basically this magenta area, it's like under the water. So it's really nice to have like this design and how like it's rigid and the roof, it's like
Fluid.
organic.
Mhm.
So all this competition, you put it together in one design, it's so nice. And also like how you like you have concept about the design you try to make is what is it, contemporary?
I want to say modern rather than contemporary
Mm.
because I was taking contemporary architecture, and one of my interests of the styles is the modernism movement.
Mhm.
And when it comes to modernism, usually it's less is more function over aesthetics. And I really wanted to dig deep into that style. And as I developed it here, I also developed it in my studio class, it's teaching me a lot and the importance of positioning each object or each wall or each line in a specific place because it will influence the rest of the design.
Yeah.
And I want to go back to the colors when we're talking about creating a spread full of colors. This was a very difficult process because you don't have a lot of I want to say references when it comes to like colored spreads. Like there's usually it's one color and then black and white and
Yeah,
grays.
I get
Beige, black and white and grays. So to have or to try to do that was very difficult at times to make it work, but at the end it did work. Yeah.
no, it's really nice like you say like you don't have like really reference but like how you put all this color together like you merge the magenta with green with yellow berber color and with the darker magenta. So all this, it's like strong color, and you put it all together, it's create like really powerful statement. And how you start to use it after that, I wish we have your project live so we can like see it, but like how you use it after that, it's really nice how you like in the beginning you make your project the first floor almost like a museum, like
Mhm.
open, and you make it like dark, but at the same time you have this color entering in the painting.
Mhm.
It's nice. Then when you go down, it's totally dark to represent the character.
Mhm.
It's also like it's really nice. Like
Yeah, I want to say like adding to that, it's kind of like the explosion right here. It goes from light where like the openings for light and then the fluidity of the roof to then it gets into a darker place where the contemporary installation is. And then once you go down, it's like the black and white straight in your face what he's like. Yeah.
some project like I feel like some project it need to be presented with the videos.
Mhm.
So I think your project to shows more, it need to present it by videos. Like if you have the chance or like you have like really nice project like that in under classes or in the future, when you do something like that, and especially moment like under the water,
Mhm.
the entrance, the corridor, this corridor, it's like it's really nice. So you have a couple of nice moments, and I think poster it's not gonna show
Show everything. Yeah,
everything.
I do agree.
So I think the in the beginning, this is like this painting or like the storyboard, like it help us get the whole think about it, like the design, the concept. But you have really nice moment in the design. I think it need to be like, out.
Sure, yes.
And unfortunately, this class is 15 weeks,
Mhm.
almost like we push it to 16 weeks.
Mhm.
But I wish like if we have the chance, like maybe next semester, like we have to produce video to shows, because like most of you guys, like especially this semester, have like a strong project. It's not explained by one poster.
Mhm.
Some project need videos to be like showing up.
I agree.
So creating the character
Mhm.
from the beginning of the semester, it help you like to design, or you have struggled with this?
I think it helped me towards the end because I didn't have it in my mind at the beginning. I was at the start I had my character on a side and then my design on another side. And I've also realized I've done the same thing when it comes to my studio project. I wrote down my design statement and then forgot about it and continued designing and not went back to my design statement. So the character kind of reflects on the or relates to the design statement. And I feel like if I had paid attention more towards the character at the beginning, that towards the end it would be much simpler and more of a smooth ride. But at least I learned from my mistake.
Yeah, like it's learning process.
Yeah.
It's a learning process, and I do appreciate like your time today. You have studio.
Thank you.
Good luck with the studio,
Thank
and
you.
appreciate your time here to present. I really appreciate it, and appreciate all your work and input during this semester.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you for the teaching. I appreciate you for the knowledge that you shared with us and for the time that you give to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And good luck.
Thank you.
And let me know what happened in the studio.
Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna review one or two project more. So let me like represent the LAR project. Have really nice. I hope he submitted here. He sent it to me, but like I don't know. Okay, let's see. Let's see one of the fully online students. So we have Kyle. He's like fully online student, and we gonna like represent his work. So
You're good. I'm sorry. That was my
Yeah.
fault. I should have told you.
So it's just like, see it, it's here.
No, we'll take it's over here.
Okay,
Um,
when, okay, we get
Quick.
back.
just that, yep.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm gonna do,
So,
screen share.
screen share from here
Screen
to,
two.
okay. So we have his work, he's creating like a snow house in the mountain. So he put in the beginning the character, how it's like character, enjoying skiing, going to the gym, and his daily basis, like playing basketball, ordering coffee. Then he create for him like a design in the wood. So especially like in the mountain skiing, he used in the beginning his sketch, then develop it to make it with like couple of sketch studying. Yeah, you want to do something? Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry.
So he developed his sketching between like a hand sketch, then here also hand sketch to Rivet, and he have different seeing that how is the character you see here, how is the character using the space. And basically you can see here from the glass, like I met one time with Kyle, he explained to me like the design that he has it for, he present here the glass to have like really nice view in the stair like this and through the mountain, and this it will be wood. You can see guys like he used the material, he used like this line to present the wood. So this is Kyle project. Thank you, Kyle, for this nice project and for your work and submission during the semester. And I'm gonna present my project. Let's see if I can this final review. Okay. We have Shelly here. She was like on-site student, and she also like have her character like little boy, like he living with his parents, grandparents in the house. So her concept was this little toys, and she took and she also like have her character like little boy, like he living with
One
his
second.
parents. Okay. Parents in the house. So her concept was this little toys, and she took on.
Imagine why that's-
I will, I will continue talk.
We're good.
Okay,
Keep going.
so in the beginning, she create this sketches. It's to imagine how the space it will look for her character, what the experience she wanted for her character. Then after that, like she know her concept, what is the character, what is the atmosphere of the character. She also designed a sketch for like the design, how the design it will be. Then she start to create it with this image here, as in the beginning, like cubes, and after that she started to fill the spaces. And as you can see here, you see a couple of renders. This is the exterior of the house. This is like inside the house where he spent his most time in the living room, and where also like he spent his time outside. So yes, and this is her first time using like Revit. I'm not sure about Inkscape, but I know Revit, and I think Photoshop. So thank you, Chef, for this nice work and your work during the semester and the input to put it in this class. Okay, so yeah, I think we share a couple of student work let's see here if she have the video because she have like. No, it's
I
okay.
just figured out how to do something that actually is not. You're
Okay,
spotlighted on the YouTube stream.
yeah,
It's like the better camera.
okay. Next semester, next class. Okay.
You can do all your things live on YouTube.
That's nice, that's helpful. Like the student can go back to it and see it.
I am actually excited about that because like they presented, like Hash just presented, and he was talking about his parents who are not awake right now, right? But it auto uploads to my YouTube account. So if you want, you can be like, hey, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, yeah, it's great idea. I think even like for this, like for the people can see like them in the class, like like share it with like relative friend, like
Yep.
even me, like a lot of people they like when I tell them like, oh, I'm teaching this, they're like, how you are teaching? Like we love to see like how the class experience, like and me an instructor, I'm really excited for that. I know like it might be hard in the beginning.
Yep.
Because we not get used to it, but like after that, I think this is my first time and I don't know how I'm doing, but like I will see it later, like how I'm doing.
I agree. I really do agree. And I do think that opportunities like this
Yeah.
do one of two things. One, just better kind of showcasing that we call this a show and tell, right? This is
Yeah.
not a formal presentation, right? I mean, sure, it can be thought of as, but this was like a show and tell. It was an opportunity to share things outside of that typical format, especially for the classes that are not studio classes.
Mm.
And we are broadcasting this. We're going to broadcast it to the other rooms while other students are working
Mhm.
so that they can see it in the background. It's right now in 406. I'm going to put it up in 409.
Okay.
I think the other thing that I noticed, and I'm going to continue to pick on Hash, who's right over there, is that he spoke slightly differently, knowing that he was on camera.
Oh, that's nice.
And I thought you did a great job. And, I think that added pressure in a way that is less traditional
Yeah.
as we normally do with our presentations, which we do all the time in studio. And yes, they are great. They're amazing,
Yeah.
right? But they get a little old.
Yeah.
Let's change up the format.
And to be honest, it's really nice because nowadays everything being like in the social media on the air, like it's really nice to be prepared for that. Like, yeah.
Just keep going. Yes.
Yeah. So we have. Can you talk about it here
Okay,
again?
but it's on Google Docs,
Okay, Google Docs or Google Drive.
Google Drive, yeah.
So we can have it here because you have interesting project. Find it. If you want one.
That's fine.
We would love for you to do that.
Okay, your project is here. I'm just it shares.
And then share the screen again. And now I have successfully switched it. I'm going to turn my camera off.
I think that
You can sit right.
Should I say?
Yeah.
I think now.
Oh, can you
it's
hit
like-
that chair?
Sure.
And this is the mic.
That's right. You can just you don't have to think about anything else.
Uh-huh.
But if you would like to think about the fact that you are live on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
No.
Hello, everyone. I'm Asil, and I'm doing my MArch. This is my first semester. And this is my final submission for the spatial thinking, where I have the character called Mimi. He's a spy and alien at the same time. On the left top, we see the storyboards I made, where we see the daily routine of the Mimi. At the first image, he is in the living room eating, and the second image shows that he is going for a mission with his spaceship. And on the third image, he is stealing some information from the other planet, the citizens. And at the last image, he still continues collecting info from the web sources on that planet. So we made a concept with mitosis to showcase like each room showing different missions and different characteristical traits of Mimi. In here, you can see the floor plan sketch I made and compared to transformed into the model here. For the circulation diagram, we have an unconventional circulation because he is an alien, he is living in another planet. So, for example, this is the bathroom and it has access from the office, from the kitchen, and from the living room. So we see 3 doors to the bathroom at the same time. And for the main circulation diagram, he enters from the garage to the living room and then continues to the kitchen, connected with the bathroom, and more private in the back, he has the office and the bedroom. And because he's a spy, if he get caught in his home or in the mission, there is like a panic room where it's only accessible from the office and the bedroom with a secret doors. And these 2 sections, I tried to show again the panic room and the storage at the below. And here we can see the garage, living room, and the kitchen. And from the other axis, we see again the living room, office, and the bedroom. And because it's like easier to manufacture things, we have these organic and curvilinear shapes, and all of these furnitures and tiles are custom made. And in this exploded axon, I wanted to highlight the structural diagram where we see all this steel framing, horizontal steel framing together with metal cladding, and then the glazing. And each and every unit of like sitting units, dining units, and like toilet and the bed, like shown on that diagram. For the renderings, I tried to showcase the planet where Mimi lives. And because my main design language is Sketch, I tried to add the landscape through sketches on Photoshop. So we see the curvilinear form of the concept of mitosis together with the landscape. And for the interior final renderings, I made these sketches, I guess, in the second week. It was the second assignment. So this was my sketch for the kitchen, and I tried to finalize it by modeling and rendering, and I added Mimi sitting and eating on there. And for the living room, again, we have this curvilinear form with these lighting units, and we see the bedroom. It's like a capsule.
Mhm.
And for the bathroom, again, like the toilet and the shower is different than we used to because it's, I told you, like another planet, and his needs and functions are different. And he had a meditation room at the bathroom because he has like, he's always on mission and stressed, so he needs to relax a bit. And this is my project, and thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you for presenting. And I know you're coming to ask me about like this render. I think like this sketch, it's the perfect one.
Thank you. Yeah, I
And
like it.
yeah,
Not the color because it's black and white.
yeah, and it's go with you know, it's go with the you're sketching next to it. This is sketch underneath.
Sections, yes.
Yeah, so it's worked perfectly, right? Not like not colored, but it's
Mhm.
worked with the theme perfectly.
Thank you.
And okay, one more question. How it's like creating a character and like use it over the semester with the design and like help you like in this class, like what you feel different about like this project this assignment.
I think like creating our own character creates a better understanding for our clients because we will work with clients.
Yeah.
We need to understand their needs.
Yeah,
I know that we're not going into detail with their special lives and daily routines,
yeah.
but like as a better understanding as a designer,
Mm-hmm.
we had this like daily life, the characteristical traits, like the personal aspects of the character. So knowing everything
Yeah.
and their needs make it easier to design.
Right, right.
But mine was alien, so I was a little bit flexible
No,
compared to other
No,
friends.
it's not flexible, but like you have like specific design for like panic room. So even like you look for the details and right, sometimes like we are working like with client and some client they are like really difficult to deal with. So-
Exactly, yes. Yeah.
So like imagine like if one client, his personality, like, you know, like really like we like have like so much inspiration by aliens or space.
Yes,
like,
yes. Mimi was also like a hard client for me because
Eh.
he requested all of this furniture and like tiles to be custom.
Yeah,
So as you can see, like this furniture, like it was hard to model and sketch,
yeah.
scale. Also for the tiles, like I designed them one by one because it's not just a regular grid with specific sizes.
Specific, yeah. Like I'm really in love with the like the character and also the interior shot. Like I know, like you draw it, and in the
Mhm.
beginning I was like, oh my god! Like I
It
remember
will
the
be hard
first
to
week.
model.
Yeah, it was like, how are we gonna take it to the model? How are he gonna render actually like stuff like this?
Uh-huh.
And when you have it in the beginning with I remember with the second time in Rhino, I was like, oh, it's really nice in Rhino. I wonder how it's gonna be in Lumia.
Lumia.
And even like when you took it to Lumia, it's become like nice and nice and nice. So your project, I think, because like you put time and effort and like you work in it a lot
Mhm.
and you customize everything and you look for all the details. When you take it step by step, it starts to become more beautiful and beautiful. You start with really nice like sketches
Mhm.
and you took it like some people like they sketch really nice, but they cannot translate it to with the program.
Yeah, yeah.
But with in your case, like your sketch is very nice and how you translate it with the program, it's even like awesome, beautiful.
Thank you.
So
I also find it hard, like sketching at the first like initial concept,
yeah,
then having the renders.
yeah,
But the hardest part, like when we become a real architect,
yeah.
to model the exact building, to build it.
To build it, yeah.
Because I know like some architectural firm has fantastic renderings,
Yeah.
but when it comes to the final product,
It's
they don't
different.
match.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's very like crucial to have this initial concept, the same quality in the renderings and the final product as the
Mm.
building.
Right, right. And even like, would you please zoom into the final render, like, because we want to see Mimi, like, also you model or
Yeah, I
you
put Mimi as well.
yeah, Mimi and all render, which is like really nice to experience your character inside,
Thank you.
especially like you make it like you do activity swimming.
Yeah,
So great project. Wish you luck for this semester and upcoming semester.
thank you.
And thank you for representing again.
Anytime.
Oh,
Should I stop sharing? Or?
yeah, we can stop sharing.
Cool.
Thank you.
So I have one video. I want to share it. Uh, for a student, she was like on site and she have like really nice project, really nice concept, and I would love to um apply like play her video here and see.
You're not sure.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
And then make sure, is there sound? No, then that's.
Okay, so I think this is nice ending with this video, and also like I wish like have like next time maybe I plan it like we do it like with the full students. So because like I do believe like Most of the students have like different unique project, and it's really worth to be presented. But this is the first time we do it. And moving forward, we take it like better and involve most of the students. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you, Peter, for helping. Thank you for this info share. Do you have any ending thoughts?
Yes, I think I do. I am mostly interested in and yes, I'm gonna look here, Maya. You can look at me that
Yeah.
direction or this direction, if you want, but I'm gonna look here because we are streaming.
Mm.
So spatial thinking has been a really interesting class overall. It's been around since I've been here. That's 7 years at least. I think it was added right around that. So I think it's about 8 to 10 years old, somewhere around there, 8 years old. And it was designed to really provide narrative thinking, to really get us into that idea that our representations that we do should be narrative. And we are working with projects that are not studio projects. And actually, we free up a lot of the anxiety behind some of the realities that you have to deal with architectural studio projects, landscape studio projects, and interior studio projects. You just saw this kind of example of an alien, right, Maya? That's what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, some kind of alien
Spy.
and a spy.
Yeah.
And there we get to, let's see, ask what kind of representation
Mm.
aligns with that. And I think that question is really interesting. And while a lot of this class started with, we just need students to understand how or why or that they can make something like a section perspective, an exploded axonometric, an animation, right? We're seeing a lot of animation start to come into this thing. Maya, you just showed that animation there. And that's doing with live rendering and stuff, but we still need to question how are they participating in the narrative? Just because we can make an animation, just because we can make a section perspective, why? Like, why are we doing that? And actually, I'll have you respond to that, Maya. What do you think? Like, why are we using these new methods of representation and how do they help us participate in new narratives?
Yeah. Because sometimes we get lost with the design, like over design something or like spending time, like focusing in one thing, we get lost and disconnected from the original idea. And just like we start to be far away from our concept, and this like idea or concept like in the future is gonna be designed. So we're gonna be start to be like have like this gap between our design and what the client want, our design and our concept. So during this semester, we try all the assignment. We try like to remind the student like, okay, like keep designing, but at the same time, like include your character, include like what the character like, how the character will experience your design, like design you design for like, and even like to make the student like really connected to the end. In this semester, we ask the student to like make the character inside the rendering, not only rendering, like also like show us how your character will experience this rendering. So all this happened to make us have better understanding, like what the client want or what is our concept and how we can take it to the end, how we can take it to the final design.
Yeah, I also think that this is the first time we've done a very explicit character design
Mm.
at the beginning. And I can't remember which one of us came up with it. I think it was a combination. Do you remember when did we come up with the idea that we were going to use characters as the stretching exercise for this class?
We started this semester, to be honest.
Mhm.
Just like
teaching special thinking, it's different than any like studio, visual thinking, any other experience. So have it like after last semester experience, like we talked, Peter and I was like, we need to get this like in different path, or we need to have like a student have different like experience for this class. So we came up with the idea like of the character. Then after that, I think that was like the strong point, even make the student get excited about like learning new program, learning new method. Like most of the students this semester are like willing to learn. Like I have a student, their first time using Rhino. I have the student first time using Revit. I have the student first like student they are first time using Lumion or Inkscape. So that I think having that character like make them very excited like to get the render and like get the design and the best delivery to show up like what they have space for the character.
Yeah, and like all the way back, this stretching exercise, the idea of stretching is, I think what we asked or what we talked about is that the first thing people learn to do in Revit or Rhino, I think I can't remember which one we done. I've done this in the past in other classes where I've just asked them without knowing the program to make a scale figure.
Yeah.
And I was like, whatever you do, just I don't care. Just make a scale figure. And this is problematic in many classes, spatial design classes. And actually, I think it's becoming more problematic is that we're not seeing a sense of scale and specifically a sense of our bodies in space. That has always been problematic because it is challenging and hard, as all of our students know. And I'm sure back behind me, they would attest to that, that scale is challenging.
Yeah.
But we are seeing with these new representational methods a sense of scale, a sense of how big a body is in a space, and that those bodies occupy those space is getting lost in spatial design education. So that was more along the lines of not just put a scale figure in, it was actually create a character. And remember that the first move you should do, actually to its point, to its benefit, and to my own admission that SketchUp does a good job with that. It starts with a scale figure in it.
Yeah.
And that scale figure is actually named.
Name? This is my first
Yeah,
time.
they're like very specific things.
Yeah, this is my first time. Yeah, I think a scale figure is very important. And right, you mentioned SketchUp about that because totally I forget. I was like going to say like using programs. Sometimes like in the past we use like like drawing scale, like actual scale, like T square, like triangle, and all that. Like let us have like better understanding of the scale and measurement and all that. But like nowadays, because like we most of the time using the computer, so we like a lot of people get lost about like understanding what is the scale, how they experience, how big the scale, like the space, how big the small. So like really, I do appreciate like a SketchUp because I totally forgot about the SketchUp because I'm more likely using Revit. So I appreciate you bring SketchUp on this topic.
Yeah, I appreciate it too,
Mm,
I think,
Yeah.
even though I have to say I very much despise SketchUp.
yeah.
What I'm realizing is my despise for SketchUp comes heavily from my focus, desire, or like need to fabricate, to build, to make.
Yeah.
And SketchUp, I think, is actually not very good at that.
Yeah.
The digital data it creates, and by design, what it does very well is it is easy.
Yeah.
And I've said this before in other classes. Why are you doing Rhino? Because it's hard.
So, yeah.
Designing a building, designing a landscape, designing an interior is challenging.
Challenge.
And I think you should use a program like Rhino or Revit to do that.
Mm,
Now, with that said, sometimes to get something going and to be reminded of things like scale figures, a program like SketchUp that starts with a scale figure is really important.
I wish at least Rhino. I know like because Revit they start up with the like the floor plan, like the first scene it's come like the floor plan, not come 3D. So but like I wish Rhino maybe like can add like a scale figure like thing because
Yeah,
I feel like it's really important. I really like feel like it should be there like for
adults, kids, and type of people too.
Maybe we should
Mm.
tag McNeil in this video
Yeah.
and ask them to add a skill figure at the start of their thing.
Yeah, like, yeah, or even like they have like, like when you import like in Revit, like when you import furniture, maybe like import scale figure.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Because I can import the furniture. Why I can import the important thing from the furniture, the scale figure? Um,
Well, in this lovely live session, I think one of the more robust and intriguing live sessions, and we'll do more of this show and tell.
Yeah.
I think.
yeah.
We'll leave it at that and let the conversation continue. I want to thank you for pushing throughout the entire semester to be like, it started with this idea of like, how do we get the students work in the gallery,
Yeah.
which is surrounding us right now on this floor. And we are going to do that. We've talked
Yes.
about it.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll do some kind of like hybrid version of that gallery as well. But through you pushing that and that desire for the students to share their work in, I think, a less formal way, we developed this, right?
Mhm.
So look forward to the next thing. I'll let you have the last word and end us here.
Like, thank you for experiencing this for me, like with me, like, this is my first time, and hopefully it's not gonna be my last time, because I believe like the student have like really nice work, and I encourage everyone share your work, share your
Yes,
talent, like, don't just put it in the box or whatever, or save it in the screen and that's it. Share it, like you never know what's gonna build
yes,
sharing this work. So yeah, thank you for like help me and like support me in this, and not only for this, like for since I started to teach Peter, you've been like great supporter for me, and thank you for all your support.
you're welcome. I'm just trying to keep up with you guys.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.